Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. We've got a unique game for you here. Some collegiate players added to the regular mix. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
So Boston wins the tip. Johnson down low. Paul with the ball. Johnson can't get it to go. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Knocks down the three ball. Cunningham's got the game going here with the first basket for Detroit.
Yeah, this is really important to Cunningham's development. He needs to keep rising, firing, and hitting these pull-up jumpers.
Good on the triple.
3 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Cunningham for three. Another three for Detroit.
And Cunningham responds confidently at the other end.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Here's Boozer after the basket by the Savages. Here he goes. And Boozer throws it down.
And when he sees an opening, Boozer looks to attack. Cameron is a high IQ basketball player.
Boston foul.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Boston making a switch here.
Coming onto the floor for Boston.
We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. Cunningham for three. Drills it from outside. Cunningham's got 9.
Wow, Cunningham dialing it up from three-point range.
Here's Stoudemire. Drops in the layup for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now Johnson. Following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. Here's Doncic. And James pulls it down. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Has to wear. And here's Cunningham. There's the screen. Over Stoudemire. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Ooh, they're not making it easy on themselves. Tough shot.
Here's Johnson. And the rejection by LeBron.
Now that's how you protect the rim. James timed that one perfectly.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the looking like from 3 and capitalized.
Stoudemire. And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
Oh, what a feed right there. You gotta love the unselfish attitude.
Cunningham outside. Beyond the arc. Rebound Boston. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And they'll get another chance. Here's Harper. And Harper slams it in.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Savages.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also like how they trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
With the drive, Bazar's shot is off. Detroit leading by 5. Has to Ware. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ware's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Savages.
And just so sure of himself, like he just knew that was going in.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Over Harper. Outside for George. Takes the three. Drills the three-pointer. George has got the lead up to 8 now for Detroit.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Boston making a switch here. And Boston has possession. And here is Paul. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. He takes it in. Walked again.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Ball outside to the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, how many times have we seen CP do this? Run the pick and roll to perfection.
Westbrook way outside. And Boston with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
To the middle and taken away by Paul. And here they come. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Chris Bosh.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Boston shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. There's the three. The shot, no good. Boston trails by 8. Out to Doncic. The triple! Doncic!
Doncic can score from distance, whether it's spotting up or off the dribble, and he has got a maturity to his skill set.
Here's our test. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Yeah, he was ready to fire that ball the moment it hit his hands.
And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws.
Such a good mentor for the younger players. Paul is a vocal leader who will also lead by example. I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And it's Bosh in the corner. Another three for Detroit.
I just love how Bosh is working the three-point shot. stretching the floor with his perimeter game.
Let me tell you, blocks like that, protecting the rim, those are winning basketball. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And Brian Keith wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Hachimura. And he slams it down right on top of Amare.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Will it go?
I ain't mean to do him like that.
Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's a very unique broadcast for you tonight. You'll see a fresh face from the collegiate level in the mix. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
The tip-off goes to Detroit. The three ball. It's rebounded by Walsh. There's Parker with the three. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Pass to Ware. For three. On the clock. No one near James as he lets it go. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The coach has to be happy with that. Draw the defense, then swing it out for a good look at a trick.
Outside, George. There's the triple. Got a piece of it.
Making the close defensive play by staying strong. No panic, no sloppiness.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Cunningham for three. Bagley with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Savages. Detroit, no good that time either.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet. Well, he can play the four because he gets off the ground so well.
And this offense relies on George's range to space the floor, and he is one of the best at it.
And one. That one goes careening off the glass.
Wow, did he time up that block? Strong defense at the rim.
Count it, good.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Inside, Ware. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That rim has a family.
Pass to Walsh. .104 left to play in the first quarter. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Tipped away. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him. Here's Edgecombe. Lays it up off the glass.
Unlike most young guards, Edgecombe would rather have it around the rim. Doesn't want to just chuck up Jays.
To the middle. Great D that time from Bagley.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Driving the lane.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Here's Cunningham from downtown. Buries it from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
You know, Cunningham is a guy who's always scanning the floor, looking to set up his guys.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Savages lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's up. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far in Detroit.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And it's Alvarado missing. Pass to Hachimura. And here's our test. Hachimura, the screen. Our test, good. Our test got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And someone, Stan, who fought his way into the NBA, Jose Alvarado, played his way onto a roster and has played well.
Oh, he has really played well, Kevin. And Jose Alvarado is as big a pest and plays as hard as anyone in this league and is so committed to it. If you're going to be Jose Alvarado and do what he does, you got to do it every single night to be effective, and he does.
On three-pointer, Wiggins. Hachimura, the screen to the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
Shard Lewis picks one up.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Westbrook with the block.
Boy, Westbrook is explosive in everything he does.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Payton surveying the floor. 5 to shoot. Fires from the wing. Detroit with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Here's Alvarado. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Right side Bosch. Outside Artest. Drains it from beyond the arc. Artest's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Savages.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Westbrook with the block.
That's just terrific defense. Coaches love when their players make a statement like that on this end.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Butler feeling out a bit. Rebound by Ron Artest. Detroit leading by 3. It's tipped.
Well, that's an incredible defensive effort there by him. He just erased that shot.
Pass to Cousins. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul. Checking in for the away team, Brook Lopez, Damian Lillard.
6 to shoot. The 3 sinks the triple.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear number 1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Fires the 3, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Lillard scanning the 4. Over Wiggins. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Detroit up by 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Parker with it. Still yet to score. And it's sent back by Bosch.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. On defense, the visitors. They trail by 1. Here's Hachimura. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. Outside Artest. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Edgecombe. And the shot falls short this time. Here's Reeves. The kick out to Lopez. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
From deep, Reeves sinks the three-pointer. Reeves has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, I wouldn't call Reeves an elite three-point shooter, but Austin is more than capable.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. And that one falls for Hachimura. Hachimura hits them both. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Lillard outside. The step back jumper is good. Lillard's got 7 points.
Well, Lillard is an accomplished scorer. He just figures out all kinds of ways to capitalize.
And it's Artest missing. From deep, Reeves. Rebound, Detroit.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got the game tied up here for Detroit.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
Well, this is what happens when you run your offense well. You get great shots.
And you talk about the rise of three-point shooting, Coach. Damian Lillard has been at the vanguard.
Yeah, I think what Damian Lillard has done, he's been one of the guys, one of the few guys in this league who changed what we think about three-point shooting. Because of his range, he shoots it from deeper than we're used to with most anyone else, and he shoots it off the dribble more than he shoots it off the catch. Damian Lillard's one of the guys who has changed the NBA.
And it's the fearlessness of Bagley that earns him these calls. Plays with such ferocity.
And so he hits both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Hachimura. Clock at 4. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe knocks down the 3-ball. Edgecombe's got 5 points so far.
And that's what they really want to get from Edgecombe, a consistent stroke from the perimeter.
Traps in the trade.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And he knocks down the first one.
And even as he's aged, Lillard has shown that his shooting is something that will always strike fear into defenders. You can't give him any space.
Outside Bosch. From past the arc. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. 6 points for him.
Making it rain a little from outside.
Lillard attacking.
Well, there's the balance to Lillard's game. Great drive.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
11 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Hachimura. Stolen by Lewis. Lillard from outside. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Leading by just 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. To the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Left side, Butler. Here's Walsh. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And Butler is someone any coach would love to have. You see why with passes like these.
Cunningham looking it over. And that's out of bounds. The Savages will retain possession.
Checking in for the away team. Number 0, Damian Lillard.
James outside. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Reeves. And here they come. Lets it go from the wing. A nice shot by Walsh. Walsh has got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy. Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Now Reeves. A huge two-handed slam.
Well, we all know this is what Lillard is capable of every time he steps on the floor. He's a prolific scorer.
And down goes the 3.
Now, how about the ball movement there? Creates the opportunity. Nice decision there to send it out. Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Oh, the dunk!
And that shot could have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. Big time bucket.
Lillard outside. He takes it in. Got it to go off the glass.
Well, this is Dame time. You need a bucket, you know who to go to.
Outside Cunningham. To tie it up. Drained from outside.
Well, in these big moments, Cunningham really wants the ball.
Now Butler. George with the steal. Oh, the slam dunk.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Yeah, the defense looks helpless to stop him. They got to figure out something different.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. And it's the Savages with the ball. Outside George. Outside Cunningham. It's James. Three. Good.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
There's a screen. Reeves.
Well, how about the D there from George? One of the premier two-way players in our league.
Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Knocks down the 3.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow, a play that might come to define this game.
That might be the play of the game.
And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to
Yes.
win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everyone, for some 2K basketball. Sure to be an entertaining contest. Some collegiate talent included in the lineup. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
go.
So the Savages will get the first possession.
So he didn't even want to play these niggas.
Welcome, everyone, to our 2K broadcast. We've got a little shakeup on the hardwood, mixing some college players in for this one. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Here's Boozer. The rebound by James. Cunningham for three. And the three ball is good.
Well, you try to stay connected to Cunningham, but he finds a way.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. The artist behind many iconic throwdowns, Russell Westbrook, putting on a show.
Cunningham's shot is off. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Cunningham looking around. And the layup's good off the glass. Cunningham's got 10.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Returning fire. Love to see that competitive spirit out there. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now, here is George. Quick shot there, and it's off target. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Boozer wide open. He fires. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him.
Oh, wow, what a quick move inside.
That is incredible.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Taking no chances all the way to the 10.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Albuquerque.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball.
Man, LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, he is solid from deep. Can't give Avdia too much of a window.
Back to Cunningham. Inside. Where? And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
Cunningham outside. And so it's Albuquerque with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Hachimura. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Avdia can't hit. Detroit trails 5-4. Wiggins with it. Now Payton defending. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. Here's face-off. Three-pointer, Payton. Good on the triple. Payton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Gary Payton.
Well, to me, Russ is at his best down low, inside. That's a rare trait for a guard. We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Here's Avdia. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Avdia's got 5.
You got to have some fight to play in this league. Avdia's showing plenty.
For 3, Westbrook sinks the three-pointer.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Fires away from outside.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
It's Westbrook with the drive, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
Well, that's where Westbrook's at his best. He wants to get downhill.
And here's Edwards from the arc.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here are the Savages, trailing by 2. Westbrook, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Edwards, that's good.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And Westbrook, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Westbrook plays so hard out there. When he has the rim in his sights, he locks in on throwing it down.
It's good.
Sometimes you have to ignore the analytics. There is value in the mid-range if that's who's shooting it.
Pass to Bosch. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And you got to like the interior game of Bosch. Excellent at using that high release to get shots up and over the D.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Albuquerque leading by 3. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Well, that's where Westbrook's at his best. He wants to get downhill.
Boozer can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Look at that rim protection. He just erased that shot.
And Detroit with another turnover here.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
19 seconds left here in the second. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Albuquerque, leading by 5. Good, nice job down low. Westbrook's got 6 in the quarter.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
And so it's Albuquerque bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Stolen by Boozer. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. Fires from 18. Rebound, Detroit.
You know, we've seen guys with the size and the speed that Cameron Boozer possesses, but we rarely see them with the same level of touch he has on his shot. The way Boozer can get downhill and stretch the floor can be a nightmare for defenses.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And Boozer gets it to go.
A multi-dimensional scorer. Boozer can definitely hurt you from the mid-range.
Pass to Bosch. Back to Westbrook. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. 14 points for Russell Westbrook.
And he's been big in this game, imposing his will on the offensive end.
To the middle. Stolen by McDaniels. And here we go, Albuquerque. Fast break. Yep, that one goes in there. Westbrook's got 13.
Once Westbrook finds his groove on offense, he stays aggressive.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
What a great job keeping his head on a swivel and finding his teammate.
For 3, Westbrook hits the three-point bomb. Westbrook's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Savages. Here's Westbrook. Rebound, Detroit. 1:27 left in the third. Wiggins drives in.
Taking it to the D. When Wiggins is forcing the issue, he shows why he went first overall.
Edwards can't hit. And he drives in. And finished off by Westbrook.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns. Russell Westbrook putting on a show.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Well, look, the defense has had no answer for him. They need to keep getting him the ball until that changes.
Albuquerque shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. Detroit trails by 3. Wiggins drives in. And Wiggins throws it down.
And he has a knack to score on the move. Wiggins stays in control even when he's at full speed.
Outside, Avdia. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Avdia's got 8 points.
Just tremendous playmaking there. Moving it out for the 3. That was a high-level pass.
He gets that one. Now it's a 6-point Albuquerque lead.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Westbrook plays so hard out there. When he has the rim in his sights, he locks in on throwing it down.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That's his first foul. To the paint. A steal.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
Yeah, but errors like that happen. The important thing is not to let them compound on you.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
And so it's Albuquerque going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Back to the action in just a minute. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Albuquerque leading by 10. Pass to Smith. Back to Westbrook. Takes it inside. Smith wide open. He fires. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
The shot by George, no good. And Albuquerque with the possession. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. They set the pick. Cunningham for 3. The putback, James. And finished off by LeBron.
And because of his quickness, LeBron is hard to block out on the offensive glass. So strong.
And finished off by Westbrook.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Shoots it up. Not gonna go. Detroit trails by 12. Now George. Outside Cunningham. On the shot clock.
Yeah, the defender's a little bit out of position, but that's what Cunningham will do to you. He works every angle.
First one falls for him. And so Cunningham nails both of them. Albuquerque leading by 10. Outside, Avdia. Fires away from outside. Keeps it alive. Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe is so active on the run.
The 3 doesn't go. And so here's Albuquerque. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Ah, it's in there.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Jaden McDaniels. Anthony Edwards.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. Oh, the dunk!
Yeah, there's Cunningham unselfishly giving up the ball. Great pass.
outside Edwards. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Three. Good.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
From deep, he drills the three.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Cunningham misses the three. And so here's Albuquerque.
That is just wild. Wow.
Yeah.
There's a screen from past the arc. Tumbo grabs the board. Takes the three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so Albuquerque takes the win to come into an opponent's building and dominate.
Thanks for coming out to support your team. Make sure to get those things.